Alright, I think we are live. Let me just make sure for a second to make sure we're live. Let me just look at my live thing. It says I'm live. That was my phone. Oh my goodness, it doesn't even want to say. Game capture sound is on. Skip the ad. And yeah, hello everyone. Welcome back to another Joshua Star 77 Loomian Legacy stream. Not sure how long we'll stream for, but we'll stream for a bit. Honestly, let's just do a battle right now. I'll use a couple different teams. I'll do a couple of these normal battles. I'm kind of not sure. I'll do battles with random teams and we'll see how it goes. So, how's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's doing well. Let me make sure I'm trying to read the chat, but I can only read through my phone. Yep. Hi, Emil Guzman. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Literally Real. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Gamma X Mystic Kazune. Welcome to the stream. Yo, what's up, Josh? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good today, actually. I'm doing pretty good today. I'm just going to do battles. I'm going to do battles in competitive, randoms, streams, anything. I'll do anything today. There isn't really much to do in LL, but I did want to just do some battles and talk with y'all because I haven't streamed in a bit, so why not? I also want to talk about some other stuff as well, like what the future of this channel holds, what the future of the second channel holds, and just some other stuff. I think it's good to talk about that kind of stuff. I saw your video on your other channel, and it was so funny. Was it the Would You Rather video, or was it the video on why getting a first job sucks? Because, yeah. Also, I'm facing Sherbot PvP as the first battle of the stream, and oh man. I'm using my Heatwave team, and his team is very weak to Heatwave, so I'll definitely use that to my advantage. Especially weak to this guy, so I honestly think just leave with this. Bring you for the U-Typhoon, so I'm not completely cooked by it. Bring you, and do I bring Whipple Drift, or do I bring Tatab? I kind of want to just leave Umbrat behind. If I leave Umbrat behind, I can use Tatab. But Tatab doesn't really hit U-Typhoon. Oh, U-Typhoon's not sweeping me. Come on, Josh. Don't panic about U-Typhoon. You're fine. Sorry. The jobs one. Oh, yeah, the jobs ones. I can't. Like, the thing is, I'm still pending. A lot of those comebacks from some of my job interviews are still pending. But it's just crazy how badly some of those went. We'll do this. Oh my god, I'm sneezy today. We are leading with a Villaforge turn 1, so we'll see how this goes. Honestly, I'm not sure who we'll go into. I think I'll just Raging Flame early. Yep, Gremulite switching, that makes sense. Into U-Typhoon. Yo! We got the melee attacker burn. Unless you're Dust, which I guess this could be Dust. This big Dust would make a lot of sense. Gamma U-Typhoon is he? Yeah, that thing does look pretty cool. I can't get over how Josh looks like my 10th grade science teacher. Is that in a good way or in a bad way? I don't know. Because, see, I don't teach. I mean, I teach LL PvP, but that's kind of it, really. I have no switch-ins to U-Typhoon either, so I'm glad I burned it. That's really good. Good way. Yay! I love it. Arctic Pearl Outburst. Ow! I did a lot of damage. Thank God I burned again. Thank God I burned this. You're going to do Kazune, aren't you? Oh, that works too. That works too. That works pretty well as well. Hitting Gremulite is really nice. I would have loved Icicle Traps up, but I'll take this too. Looking forward for the job this summer, and I am not looking for it. I am looking forward to it because I kind of do need money right now. Because while YouTube is doing good, but I do make money on YouTube, I don't make a lot of it. And it's one of those things where I'm trying to live on my own. So that's kind of a big reason why I've been searching for a job for a while. Ow! Slapdown sucks. That's a little unfortunate. I just gotta do a different plan, though. I did lose my Heatwave, so I will be limited on Heatwave turns. But I'm gonna double out. I can still use Heatwave and Phoenix, it'll just be difficult. It'll just be a little harder. It's mainly that U-Typhoon I gotta find a way to beat. Oh my god, yeah. The thing is, applying for a job isn't the hardest part. In fact, you can actually apply to a lot of jobs in a day. The problem is getting back from them. Most of the time, they don't even come back to you at all. Other times, you'll get interviews that you need to schedule, and then even once you get an interview scheduled, they're not even confirmed. Sometimes they cancel 2 hours before it happens. Sometimes they do other stuff too. Like, it's ridiculous. And then even once you do your interviews, there's no guarantee that you actually get the job guaranteed either. So it's just... it's a lot. It's really tough getting a job right now. And he stayed in to a Gremmy line. Or he stayed into an Infernix, I meant. He slapped off my item. Ow. Yeah. It's tough. Getting a job right now is really tough. Even for people that are in college, it's tough, too. Keep in mind, I dropped out of college, so it's definitely going to be hard for me no matter what happens. But I applied to entry-level jobs, not even, like, hard jobs. These are entry-level I applied to. So, I should be struggling in getting them as much. Bro, you need experience for entry-level jobs. I know! You need entry... yeah! How can you get experience if you don't have a job? You can't get job experience if you don't have one. Like, what are you supposed to do? Lie? I'm not lying. It's ridiculous. I know, Freddy. It's actually annoying. Also, thanks for joining the stream, Freddy. Your friend's trying to find one too? Yeah, I know. It's so hard actually finding one right now. Just say you did hella chores for your parents. Yo, honestly, that might be the way to go. Also, nice read by Sherbot. Nice read. Thing is, you know what? I believe I live at Kazune. I'm just gonna quicksand. You don't scare me, Mr. Kazune. You don't scare me. You can use your fire breath all you want. I live. Okay, then. I guess I don't live. Critical hit happened, but you know what? It's how it is. Crits happen. Now he clicks Zipzap. Yeah, when in doubt, just lie. Cause yeah, that entry-level jobs and you need job experience. Makes total sense, I know. You live, you say. Oh yeah, I totally live that. I lived that if that wasn't a crit, probably. That crit is unfortunate. Well, I just gotta find another way to break through the Kazune. I'm not gonna be doing it in normal situations, so I'm gonna have to find a different way to beat the Kazune. I have to find something different. This will suck. I do not like outbursts. Biggest question is he a boots at Kazune? See if Boots at Kazune is going to be the real question. And if he is he Nimble Boots or is he something else? Okay, stayed in. So he just outburst again. You know what? I'm going for 2. I'm going for 2. I don't trust with just 1. I'm going for 2. 2 setups is the way to go. His outburst is getting weaker and weaker. Yeah, that burn from the Billaforge turn 1 has helped my game. What move did I click? Oh, nosedive. Oh, it gave me +3. Yay, thanks for the +3. I'll now be +4 now. I was airline, but I'm a smart lying to the extreme. Yeah, you gotta, like, legit. Like, that's crazy that you need job experience to get into an entry-level job. It's ridiculous. I want to catch your Gamma Xmas at Kazune. I do want a Gamma Xmas. That would be cool to have. By the way, 12 people are watching the stream. Thank you very much. Well, he has to Spike Rush to defeat me, but I don't want to give him +4, so... that sucks. I'm gonna have to go into you. Yeah, this sucks. I don't want to get... this is the right play, unfortunately. I have to do this. That Kazune is going to be very... I wish I Tempest the incoming Ica. That was not ideal. I wish I Tempest it. Is there any way I can win? I mean, I have Infernix still in the back that can't live a hit, but not ideally. I'll just Earthquake. No, he's Boots! He's Bootsica. He's Bootsica. I can tell by the way he clicked Zip Zap. By the funny way he clicked Zip Zap, I could tell. Oh, and he has Dusket too. He has Dusket as well. Oh no. Did we just lose? We probably just lost the game on the spot. That is bad. He's dead in another hit, thankfully. And I have 2 turns. Okay, we have 2 turns. Not 1, just 2. So he has to KO me. Okay. So, fun fact. I actually changed my Infernic set to Outspeed, Nimble, Haste, and Dusket. I changed my set just specifically for this Dusket. Changed specifically for this. I'm clicking Jetstream in case he goes out of nowhere. I outspeed a Haste and Dusket. This outspeeds by 1. I specifically changed my Infernic set just to outspeed Dusket in that situation. Now, real question. Does he have Fire Breath on his Ica? Does he have Energy Surge on his Ica? I don't know. I don't know what he has on Ica. You know what? I might just sack Whipple. No matter what happens, I think I just sack Whipple here and see what happens. What did he click? He clicked Zip Zap? He clicked Zip Zap. Okay, he clicked Zip Zap. So he just pivoted. Pivoted to Crab Boss, which my Tatab outspeeds. Tatab clicks Jungle Jutsu. Tatab clicks Double Jutsu again. I click Jungle Jutsu again and again and again. I think I'm in a winning position. I don't know, though. It's really going to ultimately depend if I can do enough damage to the Ikazune. That's also even if I Oko Crab Boss, which I should be able to Oko Crab Boss. I should be able to, but you never know. These calcs can be weird. Hi, Bran. Welcome to the stream. Hi, Raider Rabbit. Welcome to the stream. Will you ever do a Minecraft survival stream? That would be cool. What if Snagoop had Tumultuous? That would actually be a really good ability for it. Oh, it lived? How? How? I'm gonna lose to this, and I'm gonna lose. How? I'm actually gonna lose to this Crab Boss. What? What is that Crab Boss set, Sherba? What is that Crab Boss set? Tell me right now, how did he live that? There's no way that lived that. There's no way that lived that. Sherbot, you need to tell me what did you feed that Crab Boss to live that hit? Was it specifically Nimble Robust just to live that hit? Probably. There is no way. How did he live Jungle Jutsu on Tata? There's no way that happened. You're not telling me he lived that hit. What is, I need to look at someone do the calcs for me. It's very broady Jungle Jutsu. You don't have a favorite one, literally? Ica, no! What's my favorite game? My favorite game is definitely Terraria. Oh, well, another Ikazune. Oh my goodness, another Ica. Venusaur ain't so nice either. Well, I'm sniffly today. There's a Lashant. I can bring you for the Ursnack. I gotta watch out for this guy, though. I gotta bring this just specifically for that. Otherwise, I'm cooked by that. Personally, I do not want to lose to an Aklos. Umbrak can be good, but not really. Yeah, I'll do this. I'll lead Billow. If I lead Billow, I could go into either Whipple or Cleone. Have you ever watched any franchises, Lime horror franchises, Lime Child's Play? I haven't watched any of those franchises. But yeah. The thing that's scary, so yeah. If y'all guys haven't watched that video and me talking about why getting your first job sucks, I'll leave a link at the end of the video. At the end of the video, I'll give the link. It's on my second channel, Joshua Start Talks, if you're curious. I linked it in the channel post. I feel like he's not gonna lead. I feel like he's not gonna lead Tyrex. I feel like he's gonna either lead Ursnack or Ica. Or Aklos. Aklos lead could be... Venusaur lead as well could work. Yep, Ikazune lead. Probably going for the incoming Zip Zap. Probably going for the incoming Zip Zap just to deal some damage. Is Raging... I'm a little worried about a Raging Flame here, honestly. But, we ball. The Zip Zap hits me. He doesn't have a switch into Raging Flame, so that's good. If he goes into Venusaur, I'm in a good position. Your opponent's team is equivalent of getting hit in the shin by a scooter. Yeah, pretty much. His team is actually very dangerous if I'm not careful. The good thing is, I get the Raging Flame Lumi, so Luminami's kind of a dead weight for the rest of the fight. Luminami's going to be a dead weight for the rest of the fight, at least with Wave Wrecker and Mega Chomp, so I can go to Tatub, kind of for free. Even if it Frost Beams, it doesn't matter. You get a free switch. Problem, I gotta watch out for Venusaur. Because I don't really have a switch into that. My thing is low already. Block the Flash and Flay, which is perfect. I kind of just want to go for Jungle Jutsu and see what you do here. And honestly, I don't feel bad about clicking Jungle Jutsu here. Because Venusaur is kind of free here. I probably should have just Timber Thrash, actually. Timber Thrash does more. I thought it quad resisted, but no, it's... Does it? Does it quad resist? Yeah, it does quad resist. So yeah, Jungle does more. Jungle does more, and if he stays in, I get to hit it. Maybe have Josh play some non-Roblox games, like Five Nights at Freddy's. I do have some non-Roblox games I play. Sometimes I play Team Fortress, sometimes I play Terraria. I was trying to get Farl Terraria the other day. I want to do a Terraria server with the Farlverse. That would be cool. Yeah, I don't really like horror games, unfortunately. I mean, that one stream of Freddy using Haunter on me should say it all. I don't play horror games. There's the Jungle Jutsu hitting the Lashent. Everyone's favorite Mon. That's a decent chunk of damage. I'll go into Infernix. Infernix comes in. I get to click a move. Do I just click a Magnify? He slaps me. That makes sense. Slap down. That's a decent chunk. Thing is, his Lumi is burnt, so I can actually get a free Magnify off. I don't feel bad about getting a Magnify off. Because his Lumi is burnt. So his Lumi is always going to take a little bit of chip. It will always take a little bit of chip. That's the thing with these Lumi-Shent teams. They always take a lot of chip damage. When you overwhelm the Luminami, they do eventually go down. If it's Barbs, if it's a status condition, if it's just setting up and then hitting him twice. You can always overload the Luminami. Speaking of overloading, there's the Ikazune. I get a free old Magnify up, and I outspeed this, so I feel pretty good. I don't think this Oko's because I lost my Air Essence, but hey, it'll be close. I'm willing to hit Ika. I am always willing to hit an Ikazune for free. That is definitely a ranged offensive. That might actually be restrictive shield. Don't think it's a jolt range, though, so we just go for another Jet Stream for a lot of damage on anything, even if it's Lumi. Lashent can't come in, because Lashent takes a lot of damage from an incoming hit. Honestly, I feel like Lashent might be his best play to go for. He can't lose Ika. If he loses Ika, he loses so much offense. Yep. Overload the Lumi. Overload the... It's restrictive shield, Lumi. Good enough. Restrictive shield. Restrictive shield, Lumi. We just switch out and save this for later, because that could be good for Lashent. I really want to go Whipple Drift, but I think Tatub's the better play here, because I can get Heat Wave back up, and I can potentially get going again later in the fight. Is that a Frost Beam? Yeah, Frost Beam hits me. Does a decent chunk of damage. Maybe plan. Yeah, there is a new Nightmare. I think there's a new Nightmare for Five Nights at Freddy's movie coming out, which is cool. You just jungle again. Jungle the incoming Lashent coming in. A critical hit will knock it out on the next play. Maybe even a high roll, too. I don't know how well my roll was last time. I could get a high roll. I definitely did not high roll. Good to know. I 100% did not high roll. What I might have to do is go Billow into... I might have to go Billow into Cleone into Whipple Drift kind of thing. I might have to do the triple. I might have to do the good old triple. Rejuvenate to heal up. Makes sense. I'm going to make the play. I'm going to make the Cleone switch. Seems odd considering you might potentially have a Tyrex, but I think it's the right play to go for. Yep, Lumi comes back in. Makes sense. If he Mega Chomps, he does no damage. He has to Flash and Flee to pivot out. I get my Heat Wave up into Whipple. There is a burn. I am still worried about potential Venusaur. Oh, that's bad for him. That's really bad for him. If you're wondering why that's really bad for him, it's because... Oh no, he's already burnt. Never mind, he's already burnt. He takes a little bit more burn damage. Little bit more burn damage. I can go... I'm scared about a Frost Beam. Don't forfeit. I'm worried about a Frost Beam freeze. That could actually screw me up. He's not freezing me. Let's be honest. He's not freezing me. That's if you want to risk Nature's Force. That's if you even want to risk Nature... He did it. God dang it. He's gonna get it, isn't he? He's gonna get it. We all know he's gonna get it, guys. We all know he's gonna get the Frost Beam freeze and wreck me. Watch. He did not get it. So I got my +1. Get my +1 for free. Nature's Force. He switches into Lashant. Everyone's favorite Lashant comes in. Lashant comes back in, takes a Nature's Force in the face. Does he? I wonder if this person even knows about Climate Cannon Whipple. Because if he doesn't, that's a free KO. You don't know about Climate Cannon, right? You don't know about Climate Cannon. Yeah, Climate Cannon does not exist in your mind. So, bye-bye, Lashant. Bye-bye. That's a great Loomian to have dead, because I still have Tatab at nearly full HP in the back. Ikazune comes back in. It has a fast move, unfortunately. I could keep it still, though. Cleone can come in, live the Zip Zap. And I could do something else, I think. It's the right play to go for. Ah! Zip Zap! Oh, I get my Milkshake, though. Okay, that's not bad, then. Depends if he has Venusaur. That's gonna be the big thing. Does he have Venusaur? Venusaur could be really bad here. He's going Luminami for some reason. Luminami doesn't help him. I don't understand. Luminami does not help him at all. I'm just gonna Rejuvenate and then Dissipate out. There's no reason why not to do that. Hey, Freddy, do you have Steam? I think he does. I don't know. That's for another Thunder Chomp. Why are you Thunder Chomping a freaking Cleone? I actually think its other moves do more. I'll Dissipate out. It's the right play to go for here. I wonder if I get Heat Wave up. I don't know yet. Do I get Heat Wave up? It's gonna ultimately decide. I would ultimately decide on. It depends on what move he clicks. Does he click Flash and Flee, or does he go for another play? We'll see. If he goes for Venusaur, I might just... I don't know what's going to happen if he goes for Venusaur, actually. If he stays in, I don't know. I still have all my Mons alive, but they're all chipped and low and not looking so hot. Alright. Okay. I'll just go Tatab first. I'll just go Tatab. Because, yeah, he doesn't have a Lashant anymore. And by the way he's playing, I don't think he actually has... By the way he's playing his team, I don't think he has a Venusaur that can switch in. And even if he does, I still have ways to beat Venusaur. I can get it chipped. I can do other damage to other stuff. I have other ways to beat Venusaur. Why did it take so long to go into this guy is the real question. I don't know why it took so long for him to go into this. Either way, he's in now. Get some chip. Decent chip damage for the Tatab. Get it down to around a third of its health. That should be low enough for a Draco Beam. I can get Billow back in the game. Yeah, Billow can come back in. Billow can come back in, get Heat Wave up. Yeah, best play to go for. Could go for Poison Vibes, so gotta always sack the other guy for that too. He's gonna Primal Slash, there's no way for him not to. Yeah, it does a lot of damage. Yeah, that's a lot of damage. That might actually be a Boots version. There's a good chance he's a Boots version. Because I didn't do as much as I thought. I have a feeling he's a Boots version. I'll just sack Whipple Drift. It sucks, but I have to. He probably is a Boots version. I'm just scared of potential. Oh, that doesn't even stop the Luminami play. Oh, it's a 50-50. It sucks. But he doesn't know about Hot-Footed Phoenix. Plus, he might just think that Nimble outspeeds, but it doesn't. Nice. He didn't know that Nimble and Phoenix outsped, so adios. Adios, amigos. Have you ever read books or comics before? I don't read books. I don't read comic books too much. My Venom Star Channel 77 would also like to see DLC he streamed. Okay. So I know your Energy Surge, Ika. Real question is, are you Boots Energy Surge, Boots Zip Zap, or are you other stuff? That is actually something I'm not sure. And it's Blood and Swears. I don't think Josh would like to stream a game with blood gore in it. He's made every Zip Zap read correct so far today. That Ikazune is going to be so tough later. Oh boy, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is where it gets a little bit scary. Thank God I pivoted out. This is a little concerning. What if he has like a Blossom Pearl or something? What if this guy has a Blossom Pearl just specifically for Tata? Or some Brawler Pearl or something? Just think OHKO's, alright? Come on, Tata, you're built different. Even though you didn't OHKO a freaking Cram Boss last time, you're built different, right? Thank you. You're redeemed. You have officially redeemed yourself. You have officially redeemed yourself. Gotta say tots up for the Lumi, though. Ika comes back in. How many Heat Wave turns do I have left? I have 2 turns. I don't have enough turns. Don't have enough turns left. Little bit scary. There's actually a very scary endgame. This endgame's actually really scary, because all my mons are low. And this Ikazune and the Tatab speed tie. They probably speed tie each other. And he always clicks Zip Zap here. There's no reason for him not to click Zip Zap. Oh my god, even worse, he clicked Thunderstrike. Even worse, he clicked Thunderstrike. Okay, this game is not ideal. It's not an ideal end game for me. All we need is just Jetstream to OHKO and Ika that will probably not even OHKO. Come on, Infernix. Come on, man. Okay, switch into Lumi anyway. So I do win the Weather War. Look at it this way. I do win the Weather War. I win the Weather War. So Ikazune will have... My Infernix will have the advantage. I don't even care if I lose Billaforge. I just need to get myself into a position where I could get my other mon in the game. Happy birthday, Star Walker. Yay! Happy birthday! Oh, yesterday was your birthday. Oh, yeah, happy late birthday. Frost Beam does not do any damage. I wonder if he's gonna make the Flash and Flea play is the real question. Is he gonna make the Flash and Flea play? If he makes the Flash and Flea play... Let's see what he goes for. This might have been the worst play to make. Oh, no, okay. Nope, we're in a great position now. We're actually in an amazing position now. Reason why? It's because the Luminami is so low. It's gonna be in the Tatub range. Tatub spams Timber Thrash twice and wins. Yep, I think we're in the best position we could be. We also get to see what move his Ikazune gets stuck to. Unless he just sacks Ikazune. So he could do that. If he sacks a Kizune, it's an auto loss for him. If he sacks Lumi, there's still a chance. Okay, there's still a chance. So Lumi gets sacked. I live, which is great. I get to see what move I lock myself into. I don't think a Jet Stream's actually enough to KO it. So I just hope I just get to at least hit it. I hope I win the speed tie, so I don't have to risk Dracoviss. But I'm probably going to have to risk Dracoviss, let's be honest. I'm going to have to risk Dracoviss. These games don't come easy. These games really do not come easy. I'm going to have to risk Dracoviss. Oh, nope, I want the speed tie. I don't have to risk Dracoviss. In fact, I just KO'd the Ikazune straight up. That is a nice win. You love to see it. Hey, Josh, what are the numbers for? What numbers? The numbers for my avatar? Does anyone want to do some battles? I do some battles in Dream Teams. I'll do some Dream Team battles. There's actually a team I want to use. I want to have a little bit of practice against. 77 is just one of my lucky numbers, so that's why it's on my channel. What if you Typhoon had a melee version of Typhoon? That would actually be very strong. Honestly, that would make it pretty strong. Problem is, it needs a move to hit Lashent, Luminami, and Super Strat. Those 3 Loomians are just demons to it right now. Those 3 Loomians are just demons. So yeah. I want to do some Dream Team battles because I want to test one of my teams. GG, well played, Josh. Yep, GG's Wizardo. Give it Baneful Bash. I mean, that would be cool, but it doesn't really make sense for it to learn Baneful Bash. It doesn't make sense for it to learn Baneful Bash is the thing. I mean, that would be funny. Blaze Rush should be good because it can actually hit both Lashent and Strat and give it a speed increase without having to run Gus if you don't want to run Hazard Removal. Problem is, I just don't think it makes sense on you Typhoon to run Blaze Rush. I would just be fine with Mega Chomp, honestly. I'd be fine with just Mega Chomp. 10 people watching the stream. Alright, this team is Lumi, Phage Knot, Florant, Grimuline, Kraptana, Waba, Odiaga. Okay. Well, all I'm going to say is that this thing looks really good. If I can get a Magnify up, and I'll be in a great position. Gotta watch out for good old Mr. Crab here. Mr. Krabs can do a lot of damage to me. Gotta watch out for Mr. Krabs. I'll bring you. Do I bring Moriel, or do I bring... I gotta bring this thing for Odiaga, so I'm not completely cooked by that. Problem is I kind of get cooked by Mr. Florian over there. Mr. Florian is kind of a matchup nightmare. I think I just lead Icicle first and see if I get something early. You know what? Let's do that. Let's lead with Mr. Icicle and set up Beta Haste. Apparently at one point it was 2,000. Yeah, the player count did go up today. It was mainly because of the promote. LL got promoted by Roblox. Honestly, I just wish LL updated. They need Route 9. They need it right here, right now. Wobble Spleen. I don't hate that, actually. No, I do kind of hate it. The reason why I do kind of hate it is because this thing can set up barbs, and I don't really have any way of removing barbs on this team, because I left Infernix in the back. So yeah, that was not a smart decision. See what he clicks, though. He might just be threatened by Blaze Chomp. Who knows? He might just be threatened by Blaze Chomp. Oh, yep, he's threatened by Blaze Chomp. He just switched. Switch to the Phage. I go for the funny Beta Haste. That's good for me. I could go for a Fade Away. I don't care if Lumi comes in. If Lumi comes in, Lumi comes in. So we just do that. It's a defensive Phage. Good to know. It's a defensive Phage dot. So we call the defense. We go into Mr. Festifer here. Festifer has 3 turns to nuke stuff. But you know what? I don't think 3 turns can do it. What I'll instead do is I'll go for a Broad Boost. And now I have 2 guaranteed deaths on his squad. So let's do that instead, actually. Although he could just go into... He could just go into Funny Waba Guy. If he does that, though, I just Timber twice, and I do some nice damage there. Route 9 in May Trust. I hope, honestly. I hope it's coming out soon. Oh, this poor Luminami does not know what's about to hit it. This Luminami has no idea what's about to hit it. Has no idea what's about to hit it. The Broad Boost Festifer coming in clutch. I hope it's not a delay. I agree, Cheese. I don't think we're ever getting Route 9. I don't think it's happening. Well, I guess I need it more. Rip Lumi. Yeah, this Lumi is mega dead. It's a mega dead Lumi. It's not living this hit. There was no way Lumi was living that. Nah, no way. Not happening. He does still have Wobblist. I'm shocked he didn't go... I guess he didn't think I was going to Broad Boost straight up. Now he might go Wobblist just to prevent any more chaos. Yep. Smart play. No more chaos comes up. I can click Timber Thrash. I still get to do a 40%, so I don't hate that. Okay, not quite 40%. And he just driving Source me out. I get to live for the long run. I kind of want a move that can hit this. Oh, that's great. I love this. Guess what? His Luminami's dead, by the way. His Luminami's dead, by the way. His Luminami is dead. So, I get to click Blaze of Glory and something dies. You love to see this. I want to see how much this does to incoming Phage Dot. It's actually something I'm curious about. Oh yeah, I played Doodle World before. Yeah, I agree, Freddy. Like, Levitrate Studios needs to update. The game is contentless right now. Other than the occasional stream. Oh, the Soniaga ain't living, by the way. This thing ain't living. Oh, it did live. Kind of shocked that it lived that, actually. I won't lie. I'm actually kind of shocked it lived that. Go to Burial. Don't care for Fire Breaths. I click Zip Zap. I pivot out. I don't hate this. Bam. Psychoblast. Restrictive Shield makes me live. I go for the funny pivot. Pivot out of the bad matchup. And we see what you do next. Yo, hi Faro, welcome to the stream. Doing some PvP. I'm doing the Beta Haste team I showed you earlier. The Beta Haste team that I lost to you several times earlier. Seeing how it does on stream. Think it's more tedious than hard. Let's do this. I don't think, the thing is, I don't know, like, on one hand, I'm glad they didn't add the Easter event to make Route 9 a priority. But we have no confirmation if Route 9 is a priority or not. Like, we have no confirmation at all. Like, that's what makes it tricky. By the way, that did so much damage. I think it's because Overcharged also buffed my own Zip Zap. That's the thing, Bren. Like, it's one of those things where I'm not sure. On one hand, I'm glad that they're focusing on Route 9, but on the other hand, if Route 9 is still so far away, just release the event. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. Or let's Layer of Barbs. I think he's going to Flash and Flay. Nope. Oh. What move did he click? Why did I outspeed him? Oh, good. Beta Haste is... Oh, Beta Haste is up. Okay, I forgot about that. I didn't think he was going to tear it out, honestly. I didn't think he was going to do that. We'll Muriel it up, then. Because the threat... I'm worried about the other guy coming in. Okay, just waited out a turn. That's fair. Waited out a turn. I go for a Landslide here for a bunch of damage. Probably not Oko Phage up. I'll do a lot. Nope, it Okos. Very smart Muriel does a lot of damage. Does the dead team need more people? Yes, I heard they're adding more people after Route 9. I'm not sure if that's true or not. Reminds me of the Kane scene from TADC. The real Route 9 were the friends we made along the way. Yep, that's the real Route 9. Everyone knows that's the real Route 9. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing on the second channel, I am working on more videos on the second channel. I am planning on doing other stuff over there. Yeah, this Craptana ain't living. Beta Haste is up. Beta Haste is up, so... yeah. This was the worst time to bring in Craptana. This was the worst time to bring it in. There. Alright. He heard me. He heard me. I need to get Beta Haste back up if I want to win this match, because otherwise that Craptana is actually going to be kind of annoying. That Craptana is going to be a little annoying. I don't necessarily have an easy switch into it either. So I have a plan. Hagenosh comes in. Forced to click Wave Wrecker. I'm going to force him into Wave Wrecker. It's the play. Force him into Wave Wrecker, and if he doesn't Wave Wrecker, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's not Vengeance. I didn't fall for the bait. Adios, Mr. Krabby. Get out. Adios, Mr. Krabs. Terry, what's your favorite game to play? There's Wobblus from the beginning. Yeah, this Wobblus ain't living. This Hagenosh has completely put in the work. The Festifer put in the work. That worked out perfectly. Oh, and I outspeed it. Even better. Get on out of here. I have a feeling one of the devs will crash out and make drama to kill the game. I don't think it's that. I'm not sure, honestly. Oh, oops. Did not mean that. There we go. I'll face Fluffy. Fluffy's a good test. Fluffy's pretty good. He uses a lot of stuff you don't expect, but he makes it work. Oh boy, we already lost. Silver's Gastro. The battle's already over. I mean, we do have Festifer, so we should be fine, but I don't know. He has a Zulong. Bring... is Valkyrie good? No, not really. I kind of gotta bring Valkyrie, though. There's a Chironix. Kind of gotta bring it, though, because there's a Chironix. I could get Beta Haste up for free. You could do a ton of damage. I think I have the matchup advantage, but I gotta be careful. Biggest thing I gotta be careful for is mainly this fella. This fella can be a nightmare. If I don't bring... oh, and I don't necessarily have a Zulong switch in either, if I don't bring in Moriel. But Moriel sucks, so at least in this matchup it does. This is gonna be kind of tough. I want Gargoyle of Defense, just so I'm not completely cooked. But if I bring Gargoyle of Defense, I'm also just weak to everything. They have hazard removal up the wazoo, so it ain't worth it. I'll just bring 2 Beta Hastes. I'll just bring 2 Beta Hastes. I won't get cooked by Zulong, we're fine. Even though Zulong will cook us, but that's besides the point. Surkame lead. Alright, Surkame comes out in the lead. Probably just get a Seasong, at least I assume. I'll probably just Seasong. I don't care, I'm going to the Icicle. Oh, what does T-Boy stand for? Yo, Wabba Man, what's up, Soul? Oh, your Soul's on the stream! Hey, Soul! Hey, Soul! Ah! That's very smart. That did a lot of damage. That's very smart. Ow! That did so much. I don't really have a switch into Surkame Seasong, so I gotta be careful. That's not ideal. I don't like this. Okay, he E-versed it. Is he? He's Cuffs. I think he's Cuffs. I'm gonna Magnify. I'm gonna see if he has Gas Stroke. I'm gonna test him. I'm gonna test Fluffy and see if he actually has the Gas Stroke or not. And if he does, I might honestly just set up again and try to overload it. Try to overload it, get Beta Haste up, and then go into Festifer and do some damage. Can you help me a little bit? Oh, the Binding Isaac. Is it on stream? I think it is on stream. I'll ask again, but is Clever Sluggish Wobblus worth keeping? It could be. It depends. You don't want to drop your speed too much, though, because sometimes an extra speed can make you outspeed. It's Cuffs Zulong. Not only is it Cuffs, but it also freaking cooked me. And your fog! Are you kidding? I lost. I just immediately lost to this. Great, I just lost. I just immediately lost. Thanks, Puffy. Thanks, Puffy! The one Power Cuff Zulong I'll ever face. Oh yeah, and your Flash and Flay. Guess what? That disables my chill ability. That's great. I love it. I love it so much. Is there any way I can make this work? No. There's no way to make this work. Festifer, you're gonna have to do everything in the world. If you're very smart, then you're probably not the... You know what? If you're very... You know what? I'm gonna test this, Sir Kami, because guess what? If you're very smart, you're probably not... You're probably not Body Crash. And even if you are, you don't even do that much damage. So, I'm setting up. I'm actually gonna set up. And I'll Temper Crash it. Oko it next turn. He switched into Mr. Chironix. Mr. Chironix comes in. If y'all don't know, I can't use Ill Will, because Ill Will not get boosted because of the ability disabling it. So, get the Broad Boost, I go for the Timber Thrash. And yeah, even without the chill, I get 2 KOs here. Hopefully I Oko Chironix. Of course, you're the one restrictive shield Chironix I'll ever face. And of course, you're also Tricky Tactics. You are the world's techiest Chironix set of all time. You should be ashamed of yourself. Puffy, you should be ashamed of yourself for using that Chironix set. Just saying that right now. You should be ashamed of yourself for using that Chironix set. Imagine using Chironix out of all mons. Using Chironix. Really. Using Chironix of all mons. Please crit. I can't believe it. Restrictive Shield. Restrictive Shield Chironix. Restrictive... No, Restrictive Shield. Restrictive... Just the exact right Chironix set to cook me. Just the exact right set. I love getting RNG'd. I love having my Valkyrie get critted by a Thunderstrike Zulong. I love it. It's so much fun. And guess what? I can't block Seasong. He just goes back Zulong and clicks Elemental Burst and wins. I love it. Totally something I can control. Only way I could win is if I maybe get Bane of Haste back up. But it ain't happening. He just always clicks Seasong and wins. He always clicks Seasong and wins. I love it. I love RNG. I love getting RNG'd at the worst possible time. And I love facing the exact wrong sets. Yeah, let's face restrictive armor Chironix now. Now! And let it also have tricky tactics too. Let's have that now. Let's have that now. I don't live this stupid Zulong. You know what? I don't even care. KO my stupid Infernix. Yeah. I knew it didn't live. I knew it. I knew it didn't live. True people stay in here and try to live this hit. True people try to stay in here. True people stay in here and not go Sir Kame. Oh, it's even worse. Ancient Roar sucks. This is why I hate Power Cuffs. I agree, Shy God. This is why I don't make showcases. So every time I make showcases, I get RNG'd. And I can't use the showcase mon. I know! LL has been... LL needs to update, I agree. T2 Toy and LL, it needs to update, I agree. Alright, let's see Chironix live this hit. Alright, Chironix, let's see you live. Let's just get it out of my misery. Just live this hit somehow. Please tell me it died. Thank you! It died. But it just leads to Seasong Sakame again. Ugh, Sakame. You live Seasong. You live Seasong. Go Zulong. Nope, because you're the one goggle Sakame I'll ever face. You know what? Fluffy, if you're watching the stream, I'm gonna forfeit. I'm not giving you the satisfaction of getting the Joshua not forfeiting screen. Yeah! How the match is going, Shiver? It's not going so hot as you can see. As you can see, I got RNG'd. And oh, yeah, you have a repugnant mon. Wow, you have a repugnant mon on my freaking icy goal? Who would have saw that one coming? Yeah, I forfeit. Not even worth it. Get off my screen. Get off my screen, Mr. Fluffy. Take your text somewhere else. Get your text that somehow worked out versus me, but doesn't work out versus anyone else somewhere else. Yeah, that was not fun. That was not fun. Probably fun for him, but not fun for me. We'll do one more battle with this team, and then we'll call it. Okay, we're about to get swept by a Jimby. The same idea. We're about to get swept by a Jimby. Gonna bring you for the Tyrannics. At least he doesn't have a range tank to support it with, so that's good. Well, that's true, but it doesn't matter. At least it's Zulong anyway. Oh, maybe I guess I could have. Funny Horse guy won't be so easy. Gotta watch out for Funny Horse. I'm gonna bring all my melee attackers just for that guy. And I'll bring this guy too. Infernix can be good, but also it actually just kind of sucks in this battle. I kind of want to bring you so I'm not completely dead to that guy. So I just lead you and hope you don't bring Horse. If you lead Horse, it's fine. I'll just switch out. I'll lead Valkyrie and see if I get a Magnify early. Okay, I don't hate this. I do not hate this. I get a free Magnify. I just see this as a free Magnify, because what is Luxray doing to me? Fire Breath? That's 30%. Yep, just flashes. That makes sense. Probably going to go to Brancata. I don't like this. The new season of rank hasn't started yet. Yeah, I don't know why they haven't started the new season. They should have started it after the other. Okay, well this is perfect for me. Get a Magnify off. And I get to get rid of this Tyrannics turn 1, hopefully. Just hit it. Don't even think about it. Let's not even think about it. Let's get rid of Tyrannics before this thing clicks Tricky Tactics again. Ah, that sucks. Oh no, not this thing. Okay, that thing dies in 2 hits. Thank God. How'd that thing die? Get rid of this Jimmy. Get rid of this Jimmy. Get rid of this. Get rid of this before this clicks Sap Plant Dodge on me. I do not want to see Sap Plant Dodge. No. I know what a Jimby can do to me. I know what moves this thing can have. This has Sap Plant Dodge. Sap Plant Dodge. I'm not allowing that. No. Not today. Not today, Mr. Jimby. Not today. I know everyone is laughing at the Jimby. I'm not. I'm not laughing at it. I know what this thing can do. This thing clicks Sap Plant and Dodge. Sap Plant and Dodge. Nope. No. Okay, he abandoned the match. Okay. Well, I'm 2 and 3 with this team. I'll take it. I'll use another team. Oh, I did not mean to click spectate. Oops. I'll do some random battles. You know what? I'll do some random battles. Ulim. Fluttershy, Terracult, Trust. Maybe he's trying to hold off. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what you call a Loomian legacy moment. So, before I do anything, let's go back into LL. Yeah, that was funny. That was a funny little soft lock there, LL. That was a funny little soft lock. Let's get back into LL. Alright, we're back. Ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Now my full screen just doesn't want to work anymore. That's just great. My full screen now doesn't want to work. Did that fix the full screen problem? Yep, that fixed. Nope, that did not fix the full screen. Rip, that did not fix that. Let me see if I can fix the full screen real quick. I'm going back in Coliseum. Let me just see if I can fix the full screen. Full screen, get out of here. I wanted the full screen. I don't want to show the bottom taskbar. I can't do it for some reason. There's no way we are live streaming midnight. Yep, we are live streaming midnight, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on, guys. I'm back in game. I'm trying to get rid of this freaking bottom screen. This bottom screen does not want to go away. I can't zoom it down. I can't do anything about it. What if I do But if I just go to full screen off, do this, click this button a couple times, doing random things, seeing if it works. Nope, doesn't work. Search? Off? It doesn't, this full screen at the bottom does not want to go off. I hate it. I can't, it doesn't show full screen. It sucks because it blocks the move animations. It blocks. Okay, I got it. I got it back. It's now full screen again. You love to see it. All right. Now let's do some more. Let's do some random battles. Why not? I'm gonna fall asleep. ATP. Alright, I hope you have a good sleep. Witch Cradle. I thought about Scamping Kleptite. Yeah, they're pretty dangerous in this pre-evolved. We got a Josh's face reveal before Route 9 and GTA 6. Yeah. Alright, let's actually look at the teams we have. Oh, there's my full screen not working again. We got Mr. Umbrat here. Overshadow Scapegoat Bulk Up. Honestly, does not look too bad into this fight. Gonna kind of need it. There's a Sachi, though, which is not ideal. I'm kind of weak to it. Yo, specialty goggles. Yo. No, what? I'm bringing it. Bringing it for the funnies. Are you that one? Yeah, you are ability thief. You are not redemptive, unfortunately. You're restrictive armor? Okay, you are at least restrictive armor, so I can at least pivot on the Hunter. Which I will lead against. You are health amulet. That's actually not a bad set. I'll bring that. Tashino, heavy armor, stun, body slam, rejuvenate, dissipate. And what is this? Specialty goggles, Tsunami Wise. I kind of want this. We should have replaced, though. Problem is, Cosmere doesn't do anything against anything else. As much as I want to bring it, it kind of doesn't do anything. I actually think Nautilec's a little better here. Yeah, let's lead Lumi on the Hunter. I'm not going to say I'm going to sleep now. Another event before Route 9? Nope, I don't think so. There's Mr. Gulp guy. Mr. Snagulp leads. Not sure what he's gonna do. I mean, he could Muck Blast, but the Blast doesn't do that much. So you know what? I'm living. Don't be set stream. Ow! Lots of damage. I go for that. Flash and flee out into Mr. Nautilect here. Nautilect comes here and clicks Mind Drain. And I get as much damage. Oh, it has Splitting Candy on this set, actually. That's not bad. So it's not Mind Drain, so I can't heal, but it get more damage. So, you know what? I don't hate it. Plus, if I do get status, I can actually go for a Splitting Headache. Hey, Handsome Josh. Hi, Havoc Knight. Welcome to the stream. 14 people are watching the stream. Thank you all very much. I'm sorry if I keep looking down. That's kind of where my phone is. Oh, that's unfortunate for him. Missing the poison sucks. And that's a dead Snagulp. Oh, it lived at no HP. But I get a range defense fall, so no biggie. Psycho Blast again to see if I can knock it out. Even if I get poisoned in the exchange, just keeping this thing alive is going to be critical. He does hit the poison this time. I can switch out. If I go into... If he goes Hunter, I'm going into the dog and stunning it. Glad you have enjoyed our game so much. And you know what? I'm pretty glad I enjoyed it too. You can tell I had the time of my life, Fluffy. I had the time of my life. Not. You probably had the time of your life, though. So, you know what? At least one person had fun. That's the good thing. Alright. Beef aside, it was a good game. Like, you played well. I played bad. You played well. It happens. I'll go with the Tarashino. You made Pluffy a really happy man. Oh yeah, I made Pluffy a really, probably just smiling right now. He's probably just smiling right now. By the way, why is Tarashino only level 51? Problem is, I don't really do much to Hunter, but it does live from Hunter, and I can rejuvenate off the Hunter, so it's the play we're going for. I don't think I have anything to even outspeed this, so this sucks. Maybe my Umbrat can outspeed because it's level 54. Will they allow me to stun Hunter? We'll see. Will they allow me to stun Hunter? Chili Chomp. Don't flinch. Oh, he's an electric type. I can't stun him. Yeah, that's true. You can't stun an electric type, Josh. That's not ideal. Thunder Chomp does more because it's stab. Of course, I get paralyzed. So, paralysis for me, but not for thee, I see. Rejuvenate again, and I'll switch, I guess. I guess I'll rejuvenate and then switch. He literally clicked every move he has, so I know his whole moveset. That's good. I know his whole moveset. Dissipate? Give it to me. Mr. Umbrat, come on, Mr. Hunter. Give me this free switch. Yo, don't flinch. Give me a free switch. Yes, I got a free switch into Umbrat. Life is good. Free switch into Umbrat. And all I get is a free bulk up. I'll go for a bulk up. I'm just gonna go for a bulk up. I know he doesn't have Blaze Chomp, so I'm safe here. I feel pretty safe here. Hi, Dolphile. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, because electric types cannot get hit by a stun. And I kind of forgot that Hunter's an electric type. I mean, he doesn't look like an electric type, though. To be fair, Hunter probably should not be an electric type. It should honestly, Montreal probably makes more sense. Oh, why did it have to be the Celestine? Why did this thing have to come in now? I should have just set up a scapegoat. That would have been smarter. Would it have been, though? Not really. Oh, you're Nova? Are you seriously? Okay, I didn't do that much, to be fair. Okay, I'm fine. Adios, Mr. Celestine. Adios. So Celestine's dead. And I'm Health Amulet, so I get to stay alive longer, too, so that's good. Okay, Meatball comes in. No reason why not the Scapegoat here. I mean, isn't Scapegoat just kind of free here? Isn't Scapegoat just kind of free here? Especially since I'm Health Amulets. Took a massive drink out of that water. Oh yeah, this is water, don't worry. This is water. I can confirm to y'all this is water. Body slam. I want to have the Scapegoat up when I face the Hunter. That's my goal. I want to get the Scapegoat up when I face the Hunter. So I'm going to have the Scapegoat again, it looks like. Yeah, I'm going to have the Scapegoat again so I can get it up on the Hunter. Little unfortunate. I hope I don't get crit. Crit would be bad here. Oh, he switched. Hunter. Oh, it's Mocho, actually. Oh, yeah, Mocho outspeeds. Oh, okay. This thing just clicks a move and outspeeds me. That's not ideal. Should I save Umbrat? Is there a reason to save it? Oh, yeah, that bottle is huge. Yeah, I drink a lot of water. I drink a whole heck of a lot of water. Why didn't he win for Hunter earlier after Celestine is down? I don't know. I don't know why he didn't go Hunter. Because he knows Hunter is his way to win. That's why. He knows Hunter is his way to win. So he wants to get that energy back up on it. Well, he can't. That's a lot of damage. Chocolate bar palm? Nope, he has to energy break. Oh my god, I love you, Umbrat. I love you. Umbrat, I love you. Problem? The Mocho outspeeds this time, so he will be able to... He still didn't break the Scapegoat. Bye-bye, Mr. Hunter! Bye-bye, Mr. Hunter! Bye-bye, Mr. Hunter. And I just click Body Slam again and again and again. I mean, there's no reason why not to click Body Slam here. I outspeed everything else, and I win the game. I outspeed everything, and I win. So yeah, we win the game now. Now that's what you call an Umbrat sweep, ladies and gentlemen. That's what you call an Umbrat sweep. An Umbrat and random sweeping. And even though he lost his chocolate bar, but yeah, it's over. GG's. Yeah, that Umbrat was putting some numbers. Dolphile, do you want to battle? You want to battle Dolphile? Randoms? Let's see if Without Drudge, I know. It's Scapegoat Bulk Up. Like, it's not even the best set. Alright, let's do this. Alright, no file, let's do this. And when I mean no file, I mean Lashent. My name's Lashent. I don't have Lashent. I got both Billiforge and Charklin. Yo, I got both. Life is good when you got both of them. Unfortunately, life isn't good, though, because I got this fraud. So I'm definitely not bringing that. This thing can do a lot of damage. You gotta watch out. Oh, this can do a lot of damage, and also just kind of sucks into this matchup. Yeah, Zeppelin could be good. Oh yeah, it is a boot set. I mean, yeah, it's a boot set. Why not? Get to hit this thing. Or, yeah, super effective. Yeah, I get to hit the Wind Tricks. Any Foresight? Oh yeah, I love non-Foresight. I love no Foresight on Thaumin. To be fair, Foresight doesn't really help me too much in this battle, but still. Thunderland kind of stinks. I gotta bring both. I'm definitely gotta bring Charklin. It's probably one of my better mods to bring. So we're gonna say that Hydralin might actually be one of the better mons to bring. I hate this! I have to. Goggles, you. With Billow with Amulet. I'll bring Billow for the Florant, so I'm not completely cooked by that. Do I just lead Hydro Fraud into do 0? You know what? Why not? Let's lead Hydro Fraud. I actually have to bring Hydro Fraud. It sucks. I actually have to bring Hydro Fraud. This thing better be level 55. 53? You're kidding me. How is this thing gonna do any damage? It's like gonna do nothing. It's like gonna do diddly squat to this. Point proven. It does 0. Utterly 0 damage. Great job, Hydro Fraud. Great job. I mean, a crit does KO it, but you really think it's critting? Okay. Hydro Fraud can crit. I guess you're not that much of a fraud after all. There's a Mellow. Mellow clicks Painful Bash. Pretty much clicks Painful Bash. But you know what? I don't care. Hydralin already did its thing, so I just stay in and Pistol Slash it again. Oh! Go, Hydro Fraud! Hydro Fraud is going to sweep. Hydro Fraud is going to indeed sweep. Hydro Fraud is going to sweep! Hydro Fraud sweep! Hydro Fraud sweep! You gotta win with Hydro Fraud. Yeah, let's do it! Did I even KO? Okay, it did. Thank you. I gotta make sure. I gotta make sure it KOs. I know, that's 2 knockouts it got. That's 2 knockouts. The Coochie, I think outspeeds me, funnily enough. Yeah, I think outspeeds. No! I'm losing to a new... Hydro Fraud's gonna lose to a new Kichi! Imagine losing to a pre-evolve, come on. Imagine losing to a... Hydralin! How? How are you doing this? Oh, okay, no, this is where the fun ends. Unfortunately, this is where the fun ends. But hey, you did it. You did it, my friend! You got 3 in the 3rd KOs. You'd love to see it. Now, how do I beat this non-select? Because my whole team kind of loses to it. My whole team kind of loses to this. You're Turbulent, right? Yes, you are. Turbulent. Yeah, you don't really do much damage either. I mean, I could actually go into Thaumin and click Pop. So you know what? That might actually be the play to go for. Get a piece of mind up so I'm bulky on both sides. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Poison Barb. That kind of sucks. I'll go for 1 Palm and I'll start attacking it with Frost Beam. Yeah, Hydralin heard me. It heard me crapping on him. And then it absolutely popped off. Got 3 knockouts. I'll set up 1 Palm because I don't have Foresight. I don't even really need Foresight for this fight. His team was a lot slower. Okay, now I have the bulk, so I can now go for a... I'll start attacking it now. If I don't attack it now, I'll be in trouble. I gotta start attacking the non-select now before I give this thing a chance to win. I can't let this non-select win. Because this non-select is going to be very annoying and very scary. I can tell it's not... It's not Goggles, so that's good. It's not Goggles. Because it switched his moves. Nice, that's a 2-8 KO. Did go for Burn Exercise, which increases its melee defense. But since I Frost Beamed, I do a lot of damage. And we go for another Frost Beam here. No reason why not to click it. Make sure non-select is out of there. Non-select clicks rest. Non-select is now out of the picture. You love to see it. Is Lachette still everywhere? Oh yeah, Lachette's still everywhere. Lachette is everywhere. The meta has actually changed a lot, though. Ever since Mercado was added a couple months ago, the meta has actually changed. The meta has changed from Loomian to Ventation, and Chartiki's now meta. So yeah, that's the meta now. So yeah, that was a pretty clean win. 3 kills for the Hydralin. You love to see it. Someone else wants to do a random? Okay, he just wants to do a level 50. We'll do another level 50 match. It would make sense on Hydralin. Honestly, I just want Hydralin to get C-Song. I know that wouldn't help it too much, but it'll make it out of bottom 5. Alright, Danuki. That is not fun. Danuki is never fun. That thing can also copy this guy, which is not ideal either. Oh, no. Guys. I don't think you'll understand how annoying this Danuki's going to be. This Danuki's actually going to be very annoying, especially when combined with Ikazune, Faraglyph, and him. Oh my god, this is going to be a nightmare. Oh my god, Snaggoop's going to be a nightmare too. It's choosing who not to lose to. Oh my god, and I also lose the Garlash too. Oh my god, it's choosing who not to lose to. That's legit what this game is. It's who to not lose to. I'll do that, I think. Yeah, random battles is tough. When I saw Hydralin crit all the time, I just knew I had to give up. Yeah! Hydralin! Hydra Fraud. I think it's the first time I've ever saw Hydralin do something in a battle. Now, real question. What is he going to do with Mr. Kazune here? Is he going to stay in, or is he going to switch out? I feel like he's going to zip that. He's going to at least get a little damage on Billow. Yep. Made the right play by staying in then, and going for Kindled Rage. So, whatever happens, I'm getting 140 base power hit on with the Heat Wave up. I hope I brought Cleone. If I brought Cleone, I'm looking good. Decent damage onto the Garlash. I brought Cleone, right? Thank God. I knew he was going to bring Garlash. So I get to actually switch into this. And not only just switch into this for free, I can also pivot off of it. That's going to do like 2 damage. Did like 14 damage. Mr. Garlash, that was not a lot of damage, man. I'll go for a pivot. I'll go for a Dissipate pivot off. He stayed in, so he's not Boots. Good to know he's not Boots. He is not a Boots Garlash. He's probably He's probably Cuffs. Probably just Cuffs then. Going to Infernix. Got the Heat Wave up. I'm in a pretty safe position here. I kind of just want to set up, honestly. I feel kind of safe too. Because Heat Wave's protecting me. Yeah, Heat Wave protects me, so I feel pretty free to set up here. And he doesn't want to lose his Garlash, because he needs Garlash for Tatab and other guys too. And if he stays in, that's a good play on his part. He stayed in, that's a good play on his part. He's not Primal, so even if he is, he's not doing enough. I mean, I ain't doing a lot because Heat Wave. I think Venom Chomp was his best play there. Alright, perfect. Now we just go for... We click buttons now. We click buttons now. We just click buttons. Adios, Mr. Garlash. Big question. Big question, though. Will he have Danuki? And what set is it? Chyantic comes in. Honestly, just hit it. I don't see any reason why not to hit it here. Not Light Dash, so no more plushie for him. If he goes for Brawn Boost, and that's a sell. Has the Radiant Rush, hits it, dead. That's fine. I mean, it did what it needed to do. I have Tatub still. Tatub. Ikazune is going to be tricky, but I'm not in a terrible position, because I still have my plushie on Whipple Drift. I still have plushie left over. Jungle Detsu is free. Yeah, I still have my plushie left over, so I'm not nervous. I still have plushie. And this is good for Danuki, unless he emulates or scapegoat spams, or goes for Emor, which would be bad too. Because it's handy boosted. Yeah, Danuki can carry games on its own. That's what scares me about that thing. We'll get rid of the Shyanta. That Ikazune is going to be very tricky. Because I lost Infernix, so that Ikazune is going to be really tricky. Billow, Cleone, Tatsup, Infernix. I still haven't shown Whipple yet. So there's still the threat of Himber switching in. There's still the threat of Himber switching in. I mean, I got 2 KOs with the Infernix, so Garlash. Of course he has this idiot. Of course he has Farragl. Of course he still has this idiot still. I shouldn't even be shocked that he still has this guy. So. Do I just lose to this guy? What am I supposed to do? It's a Farraglyph! What am I supposed to do? I lose. Might as well hit it. I have no other play. Wow! He clicked hasted? Wow! I'm so shocked. I'm so shocked. Honestly, just completely fair and balanced Loomian. I was gonna tell you this right now. Farraglyph is fair and balanced. I love Farraglyph. That's the fairest Loomian on the freaking planet. Why hasn't Jamie gotten rid of this guy's moves yet? Yeah, let's give this thing Mind Drain. That's totally fair. Totally a fair mon. I know, fair. You're totally fair and balanced. The only way I can win this is if I stall its energy, get a hasten off. That's the only way I win this. I gotta stall out his energy. And he's Spectral Burst too, because he's fair. Again, he's fair and balanced. Thank God that thing lived. How am I gonna beat this Farraglyph? Guys, how am I gonna beat this Farraglyph? This thing's going to suck. Even if I get rid of the Farraglyph, how do I get rid of his other mons? Oh wow, you clicked Hasten! I hope you feel so good about yourself for using an overpowered mon that only Lashent can break. I know, it's so fair. And he clicked rest. Like, you know that you win. So yeah, let's click rest. You know that you won already, so let's click rest. Is there any way I could survive this onslaught? Is there any way I could survive this onslaught? Is there any way I could survive against this idiot mon? Okay. Can I stratagem it again? If I stratagem it, can I get it into range for Tempest? Can I get this Farraglyph in range? There's a chance. It's just, I'm gonna run out it. I gave it the +4. Wait, he didn't get a Tempest boost? Huh? He didn't get a Tempest boost. He did not go for Mind Drain, so that's good. Is there any way I could beat this idiot, Mon? Is there any way I could beat this idiot? Like, I'm serious when I say Farraglyph is an idiot, Mon. I mean, let's give this thing Mind Drain. Just have this thing win. Like, it's just great. Great balancing, Jamie. Great balancing. It's totally fair that Loomian with 106 speed. By the way, I'm just going to tell you this. He's thinking about buffing Farraglyph. He's thinking about buffing Farraglyph, too. As you can see, this thing needs a buff. This thing needs a buff. That thing totally needs a buff. I want people in the comments below to tell me how stupid broken that mon is. Like, it's either you run Lashent or you lose. And I'm not forcing myself to run Lashent on every team. Like, I'm serious. You run Lashent or you lose. Oh, wow, he is Hydroland. I'll bring you. What soul necklace set are you? Okay, you're the palm sets. Okay, you're not good into this matchup then. And you can maybe be good for Sea Drake, but not really. You're great because you're boots, and I can muck and Typhoon for a ton of damage. Buzzlin could actually be good too. Unfortunately, why is it Hyper Sting? It will do a lot of damage though, so I might as well bring it. Hyper Sting legit does nothing. Samarine is Gloves. Gloves rev up is most certainly a Seb. Never seen before. Confino. Oh, that's a bully. That's a bully set. I don't even think I want to use it just because of how ridiculous it is. Rain Summon. Okay, that makes sense. I can use that for doing a lot of damage to stuff. I can try to do a lot to the Muriel because it is plushy. My Muriel matchup is not necessarily ideal, but you know what? Muriel ain't gonna sweep me, right? Should I bring you just for Muriel so I'm not completely dead to it? I kind of have to bring this just so I'm not completely dead to it. Do I bring you or you, though? You're better because you hit more. So yeah, we'll do that. Do I have any pivot? Yes, I have Fade Away. Honestly, Fade Away pivot doesn't look so bad here. Also, funny idea. Will we give... I pitch Screech? I don't know. There's Dokamore. Dokamore is in the lead. Dokamore could get Poison up, but I could just go for Fade Away, so I don't hate this. He's not Spine Break. Perfect, he's not Spine Break, so that's a free Buzzlin switch in. So that's a free Buzzlin switch in, and that's a free Ill Will hit. Earthquake is a resist. Perfect. Did the right play. Credit, which sucks, that's how it is. Honestly, I'm probably just going to Para just to heal. I'm probably just going to Parasitize so I can just heal my HP back. Yeah, let's just heal. Let's just heal. Phantasmal Cries turns all simple type moves into Spirit and boosts their damage by 30% or 20%. That'd actually be cool. Waba switches. This is a neutral hit because Ice does not resist Bug in this game. Oh! That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage. Nicely done, Mr. Buzzlin. Buzzlin does a lot. This Wobblisk could be anything. I don't necessarily have a good switch into it either. Plus, this Samarine underspeeds Wabba. Or which set are you? He's hasty. He's hasty. He's hasty. I'm gonna Fade Away again. I know you're hasty, but you're missing Earthquake. Everyone in the world knows you're missing Earthquake. Plus, I just need a Fade Away hit just to do some damage to you. Like, oh, he just switched anyway. Perfect. He just switched into... Oh, that's a lot of damage on it. That's good. We'll make Sayanite a Mage and give him Levitate. I don't know about that one. I don't think we don't want to make Mage not... We don't want to make Sayanite something like that. Alright. Mr. Parasitize is free. I have Counterpoise in the back if needed. It's definitely not going to go to Wobblisk, because Wobblisk, there's no reason to switch into that. I just get free HP. I'll see why not to just get free HP here. Paramind lives, because Drop of Youth does good stuff. Mind Drain will get a little HP back. Not much, though. Plus, I just get more HP back. Buzzlin can be very dangerous sometimes. I feel like Buzzlin's one of those mons where... Oh, hey, that's a win. I'll take it. I feel like Buzzlin is one of those mons that can be very dangerous if you know what's... I feel like with the right set, in the right situation, it could be scary. You know what I mean? We're an hour and 24 minutes into the stream. 12 people are watching. Give change Blood Drain to 80 base power and Soul Harvest to 80 base power. I don't want to make Soul Harvest a training move. Oh my god, he has a Dorgo. This is going to be fun. We're going to have so much fun with Dorgo. I'm just going to tell you what. We're going to have so much fun with Dorgo. This is going to be very fun, guys. Not. I never have fun when there's a Dorgo on the field. I also never have fun when there's a Brancata on the field either. Especially since he can use my Fire-type attacks to boost himself. Oh yeah, Land Torch ain't ideal either. Land Torch is not ideal either. Especially since a lot of my mods are weak to it. These are the mods I have to roll with here. I have a very, very bad matchup into this team. It'd be a miracle if I win. Especially against that build, especially against that Dorgo that just spams Draco and wins. Oh, No File's gonna be upset because she sees a Land Torch. She doesn't like Land Torch, so make sure I get rid of that thing. Thing is, as problematic as Land Torch is, this thing's even more. This thing, and this thing are more problematic. And kind of this thing, too. That thing as well, kind of. So, yeah. A lot of problematic mods. It's funny that Loomian is one of the least threatening mods in this matchup. Still gonna be scary, though, but one of the least threatening mods. Still gonna bring it, though, because he can pivot into his other mods. And, oh my god, I wonder what he's going to do! He's gonna click the funny Draco button, and it's Clutch Plushie. Oh, wow, I'm so shocked about that. Could I have stopped it? No, I could not have stopped it. I mean, there's no way to stop it. You just lead with it, you just click the funny button. Oh, he just baffled. Okay, you know what? Fine. They get Barbs up. I did not bring Ember, though, so I can't get Barbs up. I mean, at least he switched. Probably boots Dorgo by the way he played, so that's not ideal. I'll speed all my mons. And Doku comes in. Oh my god, it's Spine Break. This is horrible. This is actually horrible. I don't have a single switch. I mean, Whipple can come in, but he can also predict this. If he predicts the Whipple coming in, I'm screwed. Oh, that's even worse. That's even worse, actually. I'll do something else, though. He stayed in. Did he baffle, or did he make another play? You painful bashed me. Tempest, please Oko this. This thing's already chipped, right? Right. Yes, it's dead. Whew, it's dead. It's dead. It's dead. That's good. That thing's dead. Alright, Whipple Drift, let's do your thing. Alright. He goes Wildfire Land Torch, though, is the problem. He has that. Oh. He doesn't know about Climate Cannon. He has no idea about Climate Cannon. He doesn't know about Climate Cannon. Yo, you'll love to see it. And it's dead in one hit! Nobody thinks about Climate Cannon Whipple Drift. Nobody thinks that can come up. I don't care if he goes Dorgo. If he goes Dorgo, I just do something. If he goes Dorgo, I don't care. I just Tempest it. It's fine. Unless it's Boots. How ironic that his best way. You know what's sad? The water type beats the plant type. I never thought I'd ever say that. But the water type beats the plant type. Watch, this thing is going to live in the yellow. Oh, never mind. He's not range defensive. Oh my god, Whipple Drift, you're just going to clean up. Oh my god, Whipple Drift, you're insane at this game. You are insane. You are utterly insane at video games. I don't know how you do this. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whipple Drift is having the time of its life right now. Whipple Drift is just cleaning this guy's team. I don't think it's going to get the full sweep, though. I think Dorgo's just going to... If it's plushy, it lives, and then it just... But still, what a run. What a run by Mr. Whipple Drift. Yo, the Whipple Drift sweep! You love to see it. Whipple Drift sweep. Oomph, 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 You love to see it. Got rid of that Dorgo Berncata team like it was nothing. Love to see it. Yeah, Whipple drift his entire team. Yep, he definitely... Whipple definitely drift his team. Yeah, that was a Whipple drift moment. Soulburst Vesperatu would be like the energy from Soulburst affects its hunger for flesh and brain. It could attack with anything alive and lose control and drink its blood of the victim of its great corpse. That sounds really dark, but it would make sense for Vesperatu. We'll do a couple more battles and then we'll end the stream. Alright, let's see what you have. There's 2 of them! There's 2 Eclipses! I can't win against this! There's 2 of them! Let's hope none of them have quick pounce. Oh no, this guy has quick pounce, probably. There's 2 of them! Oh yeah, that is a Route 19. Okay, that's pretty cool. But still, there's 2 of them! But we're gonna have to do everything to beat that Eclipse. First things first, we gotta do everything to beat that Eclipse. We can't let the Eclipses win. Totem could be good, but also not really at the same time. I'd rather bring Himber for potential ice damage on the Cinemoth. I don't want to lose the Cinemoth. Speaking of Cinemoth, there it is. There's the moth. Yeah, there's 2 of them. There's 2 Eclipses. Well, I know who to go into here, so that's good. I know who to go into. You could Life Drain Predict, but I don't mind. Yeah, I don't die to Life Drain. This is the are you ready to see the Cinemoth problem? It's probably a clutch plushie though, so it might just live 2 hits and then kill off the Life Drain. But yeah, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. But does he want to lose his clutch plushie to Himber? Is the real thing. If he has a clutch plushie, does he want to lose it to Himber? I don't know. It looks like he doesn't. He will go to Eclipse instead. Nope, he'll go Sumo Beetle instead. Not sure what Sumo Beetle set this is, so you know what? For the road, I'm going to place down a layer of barbs for the road. Cinemoth is immune to hazards anyway, so I don't need icicle traps here. I just need normal barbs. Just need the... If he goes for Horn Dashi, if he goes for Counter Stance, he does no damage. He did not go for Counter Stance. He went for Horn Dashi, probably. That's going to do a lot to me. Ow! So much. Infernix. I mean, that's not bad. I'll take that. I mean, that's not bad. I'll take that. Even though you're going to go for a double beat and knock me out. Actually, now we're golden. Yep. Oh my god, he did make that play. Oh, I lit that. Okay, I lift 2 of those. Perfect. And I do hit Raging Flame, so that's good. I do hit Raging Flame. Okay, the Sumo Beetle's popping off. I gotta be a little bit careful, because I only have 4 turns left. I only have 4 turns left. So I gotta be a little careful against this guy. Especially since I don't have a speed boost on it. Oh, darn, my freaking plushie's gone. Come on, Infernix. No! Come on! Give me a break! Give me a freaking break, game! Give me a break. Please just click Horndat. Please just click Double Beat out of nowhere. Please click Double Beat out of nowhere. You know you wanna. Oh, I'll click Para instead, just to live. Get a little HP back, but not much. It doesn't get much HP. And plus, the Sumo Beetle was already neutered, so that's good. Problem is I lost my plushie, so it's gonna be a lot harder to get it back in the game. This is going to be a tough game, especially against those 2 Eclipses. Not 1, but 2 Eclipses. 2 Eclipses that click Scapegoat and Drudge and Hasten. So that's going to be really fun. I just hope I get a speed boost from this, and I can just... Whipple Drift can at least do some nice damage to everything. Thing is, he can't go Umbra. Yeah, he has to counter stance, which doesn't do anything. So yeah, he loses his Sumo Beetle. So that's good. He actually does lose his Sumo Beetle. But my Whipple Drift is now down half its HP, and my Himber is down a lot of HP too, and my Billiforge is down almost all its HP as well. So that's set him off in those 2 Eclipses late game. I do not have a good matchup into them, especially because I'm Umbra now. But he goes Umbra now. Will he click Quick Bounce? I mean, he should. He should just click Quick Bounce. If he doesn't, though, then that's a knockout. I mean, it's the best play. It's the best play to go for. I have to do this. That sucks. Oh, he lived! Whipple Drift, you're built different. Get out of here, Umbrat. And Umbrat is dead. Wow. Whipple Drift has good melee defense. Actually has a decently high melee defense stat. So that helps. Oh. You're not clicking quick pounce, are ya? Are you clicking quick pounce? You're clicking quick pounce, aren't you? You're quick pounce Twilight, or you're quick pounce. I'm not a fool. I'm not a fool. I'm not letting him die. I'm not underestimating the best Mon of all time here. Okay, I completely underestimated that. Yo! Twilight defeated a Mon! Twilight! Twilight! Everyone praised the legendary Twilight. I mean, Body Slam might actually get me in the range for Cinema to clean me up. Alright, he went to Clips. Well, I'm glad I got my Magnify up. Really happy I got my Magnify up. Without this would be really tough to win. I think I win now. I think I Oko this, right? I should. If I don't Oko this, then I'm cooked. Yeah, that Body Slam Twilight put in the work. Put in more work than the freaking Umbrat. Got more Okos, got more KOs than Umbrat. Umbrat's a fraud. Imagine not getting a KO, but Twilight does. What a fraud of a Mon. You let be fair, I shouldn't insult our Lord like that. I mean, Twilight's the best. I mean, Twilight is the only KO on his team. Okay, he wasn't even clutch flushy. So, yep, that worry's gone. Wow. Wow. Twilight got the only... I just want to remind everyone. I know everyone was joking about the Twilight. But I just want everyone to remember. Twilight had the only KO in this battle. Twilight put in more work. Twilight put in more work than the rest of his team. Twilight put in more work than 2 Teclipses and a Sumo Beetle combined. Let that sink in for a second. That Twilight put in more work than 2 Teclipses and a Sumo Beetle. Yep, I'm serious. Also, Sober Tata would sit on his stab like those ninjas from the cartoons. That would be cool. Sober Sulong would have 160 base speed. You know what? You know what? We could just end. We'll do no more battles. But for the rest of the stream, let's talk about potential Sober stats for the starters. Because you know what? That could actually be cool. Alright, let's do that. Let's do that, actually. Let's make 7 of these. I'm setting out the damage calculators. And let's make Sober stats for the starters. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 links are in. Perfect. 7 of them. And we're going to make the base stats for all of these. So, Loomian Legacy damage calculator. But that's a little bit far zoomed in, actually. Let's do this. Zoom it out a little bit so y'all can see. Alright. So the mods on the left will be the regular starter, and the mods on the right will be the Sobers. And I think Sober starters should get 700 base stats. Let's do 700 because they're starters. So you know what? Let's make the stats for all the Sober spawns. Let's do that. Let's do that while we're here. This should be very fun. So, right now, this is normal Serenite. Serenite has 89 health, 88 energy. I'm going to keep all their healths and their energies the same, just to make it easier. I know some Sobers decrease energy and gain health. I don't like that. I'm not a big fan of it gaining energy and losing health. You know, I don't like that kind of stuff. We're going to keep their health and energy stats the same, just to make it easier and simpler. So these mons will have 75 more base stats to work with. So if I were to make a... if I made a Serenite... You know what? I think a Sober Serenite would lean more into its metal typing more. It would stay a metal type, and it would bulk up more. So I would actually make Soulburst Serenite a bulkier mon as a Soulburst, which would be interesting. It would be a bulkier mon. So it'd have Terrifying before its Soulburst. I don't know what its Soulburst ability would be. But you know what? Let's give it 20 more melee defense, 20 more range defense. We'll give it 142 of that. We'll drop its speed to 45. Actually, no, we'll drop its speed only to 50. And you know what? These would be the Soulburst stats for Soulburst Serenite. So this is normal Serenite. This is Soulburst Serenite. It would have 142 melee attack, 148 melee defense, and 108 range defense. It would be one of the bulkiest mods on the freaking planet. It would lose a little bit of its speed, though. It would also hit decently hard on the melee side, so you could use it as a Bane of Haste Sweeper if needed. And its soul move... What would its soul move be? I want its soul move to be a 100 base power metal type move. That it would be called Boiling Steel. Its metal type soul move would be Boiling Steel. It would be a metal type move. You know how there's Surging Steel that can already hit water types for neutral damage? This would basically be 20 more base power, but it will also hit water types for super effective damage. So Boiling Steel will be the name of its soul move. 100 base power move that hits water types for super effective damage. Bam, that's your Soulburst Serenite. What do y'all think? Thumbs up or thumbs down on that? Thumbs up or thumbs down on that as a Soulburst Serenite? This isn't confirmed to be added in the game. I'm just doing this as for fun. Let me make the soul move. Boiling Steel would be the name of the steel move. Would be the soul move. It would be a metal type move. Because we already have a lot of fire type soul moves already. It would be a metal type. Its armor becomes so strong because of the soul crystal. It can easily tank a nuke that can destroy continents. Oh, that would actually be a good. That would actually be a great ability in its soul form. Tank. Tank would actually be a sick ability for it to have. If Tank was its soul ability. That would be so hard to beat. You'd basically have to run an Earth type move to beat it. Not to mention a Terrify before a Soul Burst. That would be busted. Honestly, Soulburst Serenite might be busted. That would be busted. This would be the most busted mon on the planet. But hey, I don't care. I'm just here just trying to make a cool mon. Yeah, it would activate when it's Soul Burst. Yep, it would activate. It would immediately activate. It would be kind of like Charizard X's Drought ability when it's Soul Burst. Alright, the next mon. So, that's Soul Burst Serenite. So this is normal, this is Soul Burst. I don't want to make it too bulky. That's the reason I added a lot of attack. Alright, Luminami time. I think Luminami's next. Yeah, Luminami is next. Honestly, Luminami's the kind of mod that I think will just get stats everywhere. I think we'll just give it stats everywhere. Just give it an overall buff. Because Jamie kind of wants Luminami to be like that balanced kind of mon that has stats and everything. Alright. Let's give it 15 melee attack. Do we just give it 15 everything? That would be kind of funny, but no. We're not. Well, no. I don't think that would be good enough. There'd be no reason to use Soul Burst Lumi. Give it 5 more speed. There we go. That's your Soul Burst Luminami. That would be your Soul Burst Luminami. Alright, that will be Soul Burst Lumi. Alright. It's Soul Burst Luminami's ability. Okay, Soul Burst Luminami's Soul Move will be... I'm kind of not sure what its Soul Move could be, actually. I gotta think about that a little bit. So Soul Burst Luminami would be more like a balanced Soul Burst that has stats everywhere. No speed increase on this one, though. Soul Move, Aquarius Whirlpool, and 100 power range attack that washes away all entry hazards. Ooh, that could be cool. That would make it too strong, but yeah, that would be cool. Honestly, I think just a... I'm thinking about giving it a light move. I want the soul moves to be its secondary types. So, I want it to be a light type soul move. I want a light type soul move that... Light type soul move that... Maybe it would be called... Because of the soul energy, it can freely control light that can blind an entire crowd of people that would fill up a large city and flood entire cities. Radiate, Luring Gleam. You know what? No, I like that. There's also Radiating Glimmer's not a bad idea. I think Luring Gleam I like more. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, Luring Gleam. This is what it would be. Since it has like that angler thing on its head, Luring Gleam, 100 base power light type move that has the chant that can confuse your opponent. That's what I'll go for. It'll daze your opponent. 100 base power move, light type move that can confuse your opponent. Yep, that's what we're doing here. We're making these Soul Burst starters tough. And Soul Burst Luminami's ability? There's Power Napper, but I don't want to give it Power Napper. And it's the thing is, I think normal Luminami's going to be better than Soul Burst. But you know what? I know this is not going to make Luminami better in its Soul Burst form than its usual. Why not make it Nightlight? Let's make it Nightlight. Nightlight just makes sense for Luminami, right? Nightlight just makes so much sense. It'll make it so it can actually lift dark type moves really well. Which normal Luminami, it would actually be a light type that can beat dark types pretty convincingly. Pretty convincingly beat dark types. Especially with 123 range attack. Nightlight will be its Soul Burst ability. Nightlight will be the way to go. So yeah, that is Soul Burst Luminami's base stats. You know what? I might actually turn this into a video. You know what? I might use this footage, and I might actually turn it into a video, because I think that might actually be cool. Alright. So we done Soul Burst Luminami. Now, let's do Soul Burst Tatum. Alright. Soul Burst Tatum is going to be very interesting. Yep. Yep, you could draw. You know what? No file. I want you to draw all the Soul Burst starters designs, and I could actually use those starter designs for a video. That would actually be cool. Alright. Now, Soul Burst Tata. Let's do this. So Soulburst Tatub. This is right now its normal stats. We need to find a... Soulburst Tatub is going to be busted, by the way. Soulburst Tatub is going to be extremely busted, by the way. I mean, I think there's only one thing I should do with Tatub. Oh my god, this is going to be busted. This thing's going to be the most busted mon on the planet. Oh my god, this thing's going to be busted. This is it. The Soulburst Tatub. 161 melee attack, 112 range attack, 134 speed. Oh my god, that thing's gonna be busted. That thing is going to be busted. Oh my god, this thing's gonna be busted. The thing is, it's not gonna have Awakening as its Soulburst ability. It's not gonna have Awakening. It's gonna have a different ability in its Soulburst. Yeah, I'll send screenshots of the stats. No, we're not gonna make it specialization. That'd be way too strong. 161 melee attack stat with 134 speed. With, oh my god, this thing's gonna be busted. This makes Soulburst Imperior look frail by comparison. It won't have Ace though. It won't have Ace as its ability. I want it to be like a martial artsy kind of ability. There's Guru, but that doesn't make... It doesn't have any weak moves to utilize, other than Nature's Force, or Nature's Rage. What is like a martial arts kind of ability that could be really strong? I want like a martial artsy kind of ability. Because it's some kind of ninja cat. The ability, yeah. I want the ability to be like a ninja cat-like ability. Soulburst Tatub entry idea, like what Shagat said. It can stand on its staff and act on instinct when threatened. With its staff, entire islands and countries to shake when it hits the ground. The ability, I can't say the word. Mark Tactical Arcs is the name of the ability. What do you think? I don't really have an idea for its ability. What do you think the ability will be? Mark Tactical Arts. Berserk could work, but also Berserk would be strong. Berserk Tatub would be so freaking strong, y'all don't understand how strong Berserk Tatub would be. Thing is, though, it's not going to have any moves to hit Toxic types with still. Toxic types will still be its big weakness. Berserk could work, but I just want to show y'all how strong a Berserk boosted Tatub Timber Thrash can do. Like, you know what? Let's just show you how much damage it does. So this is a very broady Berserk boosted 253 Timber Thrash boosted Tatub on a Snagoop, for example. Like, it's not even fair. It's not even freaking fair. Okay, to be fair, Snagoop is frail. How about Veritalosaur? Okay, it does better versus Veritalosaur. I guess that's a Quadricus. How about Ratsador? Oh my god, it's still a 3-hit KO even on a Quadricus. That is insane. And it still has Jungle Jutsu too, which Jungle Jutsu does half! Half its health! Mark Tactical Arts. Fight through rage that takes 20% more energy, but boost all attacks by 50%. You know what? I actually don't hate that. Make it like Berserk, but make it cost more energy. So instead of 60 energy on your Timber Thrash, make that like 75 energy. Kind of like the Power Cuffs item. You know what? I don't hate that, but boy, this thing's going to be so strong. This thing is actually going to be so strong. And since it gets a lot of rage attack, it can even do something like this. Oh my god, that's ridiculous. Oh my god, this mon's going to be stupid. This mon is going to be stupid. This mon is going to be stupid strong. Maybe I just keep its base stats the same. Maybe I just keep its range attack the same. Maybe I just only make it 102. To keep its defenses the same. You know what? That'll be the play. Assertive is actually not a bad ability either. Assertive would actually be cool, but you know what? I'd like more tactical arts. Fight through the rage that takes 20% more energy, but boost its all attacks by 50%. So basically Berserk, but it's a power cuffs boosted Berserk. Maybe we'll just make a 25% increase, just so it's fair and balanced. So instead of Berserk, imagine like a power cuffs item as its soul burst ability. That would actually be a lot more fair. A power cuffs boosted hit. That would actually be a lot more fair, I feel like. It's still Oko a Vesperatu. Jesus. So yeah, more tactical arts. 25% damage increase at the cost of more energy. There we go. That's what we do there. That will basically be... And now the soul move. The soul move will be a brawler type move. Brawler type move soul burst. Jungle Antics. Use all of your energy into one final attack with your staff that uses up all of your energy after it lands. That's a... You know what? That's actually a really cool idea for a move. Jungle Antics. Final Gambit as its soul move. You know what? Final Gambit as its soul move could be really funny. You know what? Final Gambit. Final Gambit will be its soul move. It basically sacrifices itself for a mon. Be fair, it doesn't have a high health stat, but you know what? I don't care. No, it uses all its energy, so yeah, you know what? But yeah, it's basically Final Gambit, but as your energy. Oh my god, that's actually insane. You know what? Let's do that. Final Gambit will be its soul move. Bam. Jungle Antics. This is great, actually. I love it. Guys, in the chat, y'all are cooking. Y'all are cooking. So yeah, that would be what Soulburst Totem is. 161 melee attack is so busted. Even with Power Cuffs boosting ability instead of Berserk, I still think this thing's gonna be busted. But you know what? This is what we're working with here. These are Soul Burst anyway. The starters are already strong. So yeah. Vesperatu! Let's see what Vesperatu can do. So Vesperatu is a Dark Spirit. It becomes a Spirit type. Let me drink some water. Yeah, you gotta use it wisely, otherwise you run out of energy. But yeah. Okay. So Vesperatu. I kind of want it to be a mix. So 100, how about 135 melee attack? I want to bulk it up. I'm going to bulk up Vesperatu a little bit. We're going to bulk up Vesperatu. So he's going to get 25 more melee attack, 117 bolt melee defense, so 20 more melee defense, and a bunch more range defense. We're going to bulk up Vesperatu. Because I have an idea of what I want to make Vesperatu. So, it already has the demanding ability, which is extremely strong. It's already a strong... I kind of want to make the point that he's a vampire. Vesperatu's a vampire. And it wants to suck life. So yeah. Tactical Totem could be a cool name for the Soul Burst ability. Reaper could be cool. Reaper Vesperatu could honestly be really cool. You know what? I actually don't hate this. And okay, the reason why I don't hate... Actually, you know what? If it is Reaper, then I'm changing its base stats a little bit. I'm going to change its base stats a little bit. You know what? I'll keep it melee bulky. But I'll keep its ranged away. You know what? That'll be the plan. Perfect. If it's Reaper as its ability, I don't want it to be stupid bulky. I just want it to be bulky enough so it can live hits. But it still does decent damage with 135 melee attack. Maybe... Yeah, 135 is good enough. I don't want to make it any stronger, because if I make it any stronger, that's risking it being broken. Bloodsucker does make sense too, but you know what? I think Reaper would be cool too. Either Reaper or Bloodsucker as the two abilities. Thing is, it doesn't have any soul moves other than Blood Drain, which is weak. So I'm gonna roll with Reaper here. It's Tyrodix's secret ability, if you're curious. So yeah, Reaper would be a good ability for it. You know what? I'm gonna stick with Reaper. Not the soul move, but soul move would be a spirit move. A spirit move for Vesperatu. What would its soul move do? Let's give it a good soul move, because I've been a little bit harsh on Vesperatu's stats a little bit. Let's give it a good soul move. Should we make its spirit type move like 125 base power? This does a lot of damage. Or should we make it do like 100 base power, but it can heal its HP back? But it heals 25% of its damage back that it does. What do y'all guys think? I'm thinking between either 125 base power strong attack or 100 base power move that heals 33% of its HP back. Blood Drain Bloodbath. Problem is Blood Drain Bloodbath sounds like a dark move. I want it to be a spirit move because it's its secondary type. I'm trying to get the soul moves to the secondary types. I deal the soul move. 100 base power that drains the life of its opponent. Yep. That's what I want the soul move. That's what I want the soul move to do. Kind of like what Soul Drain is with Cephalops, but as a soul move for Vesp. Reaper Punch. No. That doesn't come off the tongue well. Vampiric Punch? Vampiric Punch might be cool. Honestly, I'm down with Vampiric Punch as a move. 100 base power soul move that does a lot, that drains HP back. Phantom Anemone could work. I don't know what the move for Vesperatu's soul move would be for Vesperatu. I'm gonna stick with Vampiric Punch for now. Spirit type move, 100 base power that heals its HP back. It's not a dark type move. It will be a spirit. What do y'all guys think? Thumbs up or thumbs down on Vampiric Punch in Reaper Soulburst Vesperatu? I want to see what y'all say in the comments. Maybe give it Soul Drain and Life Drain and Parasite. No. I don't want it to get every draining move under the sun. It's already is demanding, and already is getting a soul move that drains its HP back. And it's having Reaper too. So yeah, I think it's fine as it is. And it already has Revival as well. It has Revival too. And since this thing gets a lot more bulk, especially on the melee side, you can actually run more defensive Vesperatu sets with this. So yeah. Fangash sounds like a dark move. Yeah, that sounds like a dark move. I think Vampiric Punch would be the move I'm giving it. Vampiric Punch. Its entry will be, it can drain the blood of Loomians that are bigger than the ocean. Yep, that could be its entry. I like that. Vampiric Punch. Vampiric Punch is the way to go. Also, why haven't I centered this the whole time? I should have centered this. Let's center that. Why didn't I do this from the beginning? Why didn't I do this from the beginning? That kind of sucks. Anyway, Vesperatu. Vampiric Punch. Yep. That'll be Soulburst Vesp. Now, let's do Soulburst Valkyrie. Valkyrie, I'm going to have to be very careful about. I'm going to have to be very careful about Soulburst Valkyrie. This thing is going to be tough. So this one also becomes a metal type. This one's going to be scary. Because one wrong move, and this thing is the most broken mon on the planet. I want to give it range attack because it does make sense. We'll make it 145 for now. Now, what else do we increase it? You know what? I'm going to try something a little bit different with Vesperatu. With Valkyrie. I'm doing it. I am doing it! I am doing it. I'm doing it. I'm making it a melee attacker. Let's make it a melee attacker. I don't care. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Do I? Do I do it? Do I make it a melee attacker? I don't want to make Valkyrie too fast. That's the real... Okay. What if I make this 142 melee attack? And I do something like this. And then I drop... I don't want to... The thing is, I want to increase its bulk. But I also don't want to just completely invest just in the... What if I do something like this? Let's do that. The sword on its tail has the attack potency of the sky. Its light could severely hurt even gods. That could actually be a good entry for it. Yeah, it's the sword on its tail has the attack potency of the sky. Its light could severely hurt even gods. Yep, you know what? Actually, you know what? I like this melee attacking Valkyrie idea. I'm doing it. I'm going to invest totally into this. Its range attack will stay the same. It will be a melee attacker. This could be one of those things where you can use range Valkyrie before you Soul Burst, and then as you Soul Burst, you can transition to a melee attack. That means it will have to get some melee attacking moves. Like, it might get moves like Light Dash. It might get moves like... It might get Holy Slash Rechange or something. I don't know. Like, it would need to get some move changes. It would have to get some melee moves. But I think this could work. They got a fire ability, Sun's Eye. Oh, what does Sun's Eye do, Shy God? Just realize Vesperatu being able to drain the blood of Loomians that are bigger than Moldkata until it's grave. Yeah, that sounds really horrifying. It does. But yeah. I'm gonna make Valkyrie a melee attacker. 147 melee attack. I love that. I actually really like that. Now its ability... What if it's soul move? So it should be a metal type soul move, like I said. Yeah, this Valkyrie would get Drudge, Radiant Rush, and Steel Crusher in this situation. You know what? Let's give Valkyrie Steel Crusher, Radiant Rush, and Drudge. What would its ability be? What would Soulburst Valkyrie's ability be? Its sword on its tail has the attack potency of the sky. Its light can severely hurt even gods. Sun's Eye, light. Okay, so this would be the soul move. Sun's Eye. Light enters the battlefield, blinding its opponents for 5 turns, lowering speed, and taking 10% of their HP. Oh, that's the ability. Ooh, that is interesting. That sounds a little too strong, but that is a cool ability. Honestly, I kind of want to follow Bren's attack entry idea of its sword having attack I want it to be one of those situations where it sharpens its sword. Maybe it sharpens its sword and it gets a melee attack increase when it switches in. If that's the case, then I could just do something like this. Lower its attack a little bit. And give it more bulk. I don't hate that. Yeah, Razor Sharp would be a cool ability to increase critical hit rates. But I want it to be like... Yeah, 142 melee attack. Yeah, 142 melee attack would be the final. So, its ability would be... an ability? I don't know what its name is. Power Claw? No, Power Claw's too strong. Power Claw's too strong. Nope. Not doing that. I think Power Claw would be too strong. Yeah, we're making these Sober starters insanely strong. I think some of these are better than others, but yeah, I like the idea of making these things strong. You know, I think we'll give Sober's Valkyrie's ability. I wanted to do something with, like, sharpening it. Maybe it gets something like... Maybe it gets, like, sharpened. It gets sharpened. It gets an ability called Sharpening. It's an ability that increases its melee attack and accuracy by +1. As it switches in. But it's a one-time thing. It can only get it once a battle. What do y'all guys think? It's like Sharpen. It's like Sharpen the move, but as an ability form, called Sharpening. And where it sharpens its tail. Sharp claws, but the entry has like its tail sharp, so I'll do that. Sharpening would be cool. It'd be like a Crown Zacian thing, but the Sting would be a little weaker. Plus, it'll hit a little slower, because it only has 85 speed. Okay, yeah, you know what? I like that. Let's do that. And its sole move would be Steel Flare Strike. Alright, yeah, you know what? Steel Flare Strike. 110 base power. I'm going to make it 100 because all the other soul moves are 100 base power. So yeah, 100 base power move that strikes so hard that the steel gets burnt up. And the steel that gets burnt up can actually hit fire types. No, do I make it hit fire types? Steel gets burnt up. Maybe we can make it hit... I don't know. Okay, no. A 100 base power move. Steel Flare Strike. 100 base power that can hit metal types for neutral damage. I'm going to make it neutral. I don't want to make it super effective for this one. So yeah, Steel Flare Strike would be a 100 base power move that can hit metal types for neutral damage. Its ability will be Sharpening. And its ability would be Steel Flare Strike. And that would be Silver's Valkyrie. It would be a melee attacker in this version. Melee attacking Silver's Valkyrie. This will be I think this will be the only Soulburst where I do something completely different with it. Himber's going to be the most interesting one we do a Soulburst on. There's so many different ways I can do Himber. Not hot. There's so many different ways I can adjust Himber's stats. Himber can be so interesting for a Soulburst. Yeah, hi, Farrell. Yeah, it can be called Sunbathed Valkyrie. You know what? I'll make an individual video talking about the Soulburst starters, but people who are watching the stream will know ahead of time. But yeah. Alright, Soulburst Timber. I kind of want Soulburst Timber to be one of those mons. Oh my god, Soulburst Timber is going to be... I can tell already Soulburst Timber is going to be one of the hardest mons to make a Soulburst for. This thing is going to be busted no matter what I do with it. I'm going to have to actively put stats away to not make this mon so strong. Oh my god, Soulburst Timber is going to be the most busted mon on the planet. I know. I'm actually with you, no file. Make it insulated. It's actually, you know what? Let's go into its defensive measures. We'll give it 128 melee attack. We'll give it 130 melee attack. Oh my god, this thing is going to be freaking fat. This thing is going to be freaking fat. This thing is going to be stinking fat. Oh my god, guys, this thing is going to be fat as heck. What if I just do this? No, this will be good. That would be good. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. Actually, I could do this. There you go, I'm not touching it. Soulburst Timber. And its Soulburst ability would be insulated, which would make sense because it'll get fluffier and bulk up. No, I'm going back to this. I like this more. I like this more. It'd be insulated as its secret ability, which would make it so strong. It would be neutral to fire instead of being weak to it. Oh my god, this thing is going to be so strong. Oh my god, this thing is going to be so freaking strong. Soulburst Timber is going to be so strong and y'all don't even know it yet. Like, look how fat this thing is. Look how fat this thing is. With the insulated ability to make it fatter. Oh my god. It still has Ice Earth offense too. Loses Awakening, but still hit decently hard. Soulburst Timber entry. It turned even bigger into an icy behemoth that freezes things miles away from it. It's so cold it could freeze the entire ocean with a singular touch. But if it uses too much energy, it will freeze its own self. Wow. Its ability will be insulated, and its soul move would be an Earth-type move. An Earth-type move. Now, this would have to be an Earth-type move, which has to be 125 base power, because Yeti's Wrath is already 120 base power. So it'd have to be a 125 base power move. And honestly, I think we just do it bug standard, super powerful Earth-type move with no drawbacks. Just 125 base power Earth-type move with no drawbacks. Nothing else to add on top of it. It would be called... What would the soul move be called? Because there's already Yeti's Wrath. Yeti's attack. Yeti. Groundscape Landslide. Groundscape Landslide would be cool. That would be a cool name. It could be, no, it'll be named Yeti's Earthquake. Yeti's Quake. Yeti Quake. Yeti's Earthquake. It will basically be Yeti's Wrath. It would be an it would be a 125 base power soul move that's a spread move, like Earthquake. But it also hits your partner. Yeti's Dynamo! Yes! Farrell, thank you. Yep, Yeti's Dynamo. 125 base power Earth move. There we go. We got it. Got it right there. It'll be a hard-hitting threat. Yep, Yeti's Dynamo. 125 base power. Bug standard. Very strong Earth-type move. Nice. I like that. That is great. That will be our Soul Burst Timber. This thing's gonna be so freaking strong. This thing is going to be so strong. It's might even be better on the range side than it is on the melee. So the ability Insulate it. Soul Move. Yeti's Dynamo. Yep, that's Soul Burst Timber. Now, everyone's favorite dumpster fire and everyone's favorite Loomian of all time, Mr. Zulong here. Soul Burst Zulong could be very interesting. You know what? I actually have something in mind for Zulong. There's actually, we could kind of make Zulong kind of like a Mega Ray thing. But like on the range side. It'll be, honestly, what if this thing was like, it's energy. It doesn't have enough. Its stats are too wild everywhere else. That's the problem. I really want to give Zulong kind of like a weather ability. I wanted to make it like a Mega Ray kind of Mon. I want to make it like a Mega Ray kind of Mon. Problem is, I don't have enough base stats to spread it. What if I don't give it that much speed? That just feels so wrong. Maybe I'll give it a little bit of speed. Royal Decree is so strong. I don't want Zulong to hit Earths. No, that ain't happening. What if I make it... You know what? Instead of Mega Ray, instead of making it like a Mega Ray, we can give it some melee attack, but not much. Let's give it some. Because we still gotta increase its bulk. We still gotta increase its bulk. Let's just make it 107. It feels so wrong not to increase its other stat, though. Such a hard mon. Alright. You know what? We're gonna keep its melee attack. I'll at least make it 102. No. I'll at least make it 102. I don't want to drop its other stats so much, though. So it could be 70. This could be 84. Alright, there we go. I found a workaround. I found the workaround. We made it work. I got a little bit of melee attack on Zulong while also not completely nerfing its other stats. It still gained a little bit of bulk. Alright, it still gains a little bit of bulk. Its Soul Burst entry idea could be the Soul Heart. It powers it up so much, it can summon thunderstorms that are the size of the universe and is known as the God of Thunder. It's stronger than Zeus. Thunder Summon makes so much sense to be its ability. But I think I could do better. Honestly, there's another ability I really want on Zulong. There's Thunder Summon, which can just summon the thunderstorms. But there's also another ability called... There's another ability it can learn, actually. Cosmic Pressure. Cosmere unleashes ability. It's the ability that makes it immune to other weathers while also boosting its ancient type attacks. But it's also more of an electric dragon, not necessarily an ancient dragon. So I could boost its thunder type damage more. Yo, we're making these. We're making the starters gods. They're all basically gods. Cosmic pressure can be so strong. Not only does it disable other weathers, but it also boosts its ancient type attacks while it still also has zip zap and other forms of pivot. Like imagine Cosmic Pressure coming off 139 range attack. Yo, Josh, I recently got an email from a Nigerian prince who was my long-lost cousin that needs $1,000 to unfreeze his bank account so he can give me $1 million. Should I do it? I don't trust it, but it's your decision. If you can give $1,000 away, you could, but I wouldn't do it. So yeah, Solar Sulong would be cool. Wherever it goes, a thunderstorm that can shake the world. Its lightning can destroy Earth. To praise upon like a true Chinese Eastern dragon. I wanted to make it right, Mega Ray. Problem is that actually, I know how to do it. You know what? You know what? We're gonna make Zulong unlike any other Soul Burst in the game. Zulong does not need a Soul Burst item to be good. We are gonna make this like we are gonna make this thing like Mega Rayquaza. You know why? Because you're not even gonna need a Soul Burst to use this move. The only thing you need to do is have element. All you need to do is have an ancient type move of choice. You're not even going to need. We're gonna give it a brand new ancient type move that will give it an exclusive ancient type move that it can learn. That will make it Soul Burst, kind of like what Dragon Ascent does. Should we do that though, or would that be too strong? If it can use an item, Soul Burst Sulong is gonna be so strong. Like imagine Boots Soul Burst Sulong or Goggles Soul Burst Sulong with Cosmic Pressure. Battle Bond could be cool. Problem is, I don't want it to change its ability. I don't want to make that for a Soul Burst. I don't want to make that for Soul Burst, though. I mean, that is true. I could do that, too. Ancestor Archive. Oh, yeah, I know. You know what? The move would be called Elemental Blast. You know what? Let's make Zulong one of the most powerful mons in the planet. It will not need a Soul Crystal to Soul Burst. It will not even need a Soul Burst Crystal to Soul Burst. It will have a move called Elemental Blast. Elemental Blast, 100 base power move. No, actually, it would be a 110 base power move that lowers its defenses. It'd basically be Shell Bash, but on the range side, and an ancient move. Elemental Blast. And its soul move would basically be. Should that just be its soul move? Elemental Blast? But no, it should have Elemental. Actually, no. How about this? If you have Elemental Burst as one of Zulong's moves, it could Soul Burst into Soul Burst Zulong that has the move Elemental Blast, which has 125 base power, ancient type move. But it also can lower your defenses. How about that? It learns Elemental Burst, but having Elemental Burst gives it the soul move, Elemental Blast. I know, these are cool. I like these. How about... I think that's not a bad idea. Cosmic Pressure is its Soul Burst ability. No, I think I'll just keep it as its soul. You know, Elemental Blast would be its soul move, and it has to be a Soul Burst Crystal. You know what? Yep, we'll do that. I don't want to make it, as much as I want to make it Mega Ray, no, let's not do that. Let's just have Elemental Blast as its soul move, 125 base power ancient type move. That does a lot of damage. And we have Cosmic Pressure as its soul burst ability. That will be the Soul Burst starters. Bam, these are all of them again if you're curious. I will make their own video talking about these again. I will make an individual video on these mons again. But for people that are on stream, y'all will know what they are ahead of time. I might make a couple changes, we'll see. But yeah, those are my ideas for Soul Burst starters. What do you guys think? Oh yeah, and no file, if you draw them down and you send me the drawings, I can use those for a video, and I'll give you credit, don't worry. But yeah, I'll give you credit. I can show those Soul Burst starters for a video. And not to mention, I already have the entries from Bren. Bren Andy Ray's given me the entries, which is awesome. I love this. And also some good ideas from Shy God. Shy God gave me some good ideas too. We're turning the starters into living gods. I like this. I really like that for the starters, honestly. I really like that. Oh yeah, oh no, I gave Bren credit too. I'll give Bren for the entries, and I'll also give Shy God, and I think Farrell gave me some move ideas too. Because they gave me some ideas for some of the elemental moves. I'll definitely be rewatching the stream at bits to see get the entries and write them down. I'll get the entries and write them down. If not, y'all can just go to my Discord and y'all can send me the entry ideas, move ideas, and other stuff as well. If you'll wonder what my Discord is. My Discord account is... Let me get my Discord account real quick. My Discord is... Am I showing anything? I don't think I'm showing anything. Okay. This is my Discord account if you're curious. Joshua Star 77 is display name. Roblox Fan 28 as my other name. If y'all want to friend me, this is what I am. And y'all could send me, y'all, Bren, Shy God, No File. I already friended No File. Y'all could send me y'all move names and entries for the mods for the video. Right there. Oh yeah, Farrell gave me Yeti's Dynamo. Okay, you don't have to send them through Discord. I'll just rewatch the stream and I'll get them there. I'll just rewatch the stream and get it there. But yeah, that will be the stream. Honestly, this was a really fun stream. Getting all the Soul Burst starters done is cool. I really like doing stuff like this. This should be something I should do more for LL, because I actually enjoy making base stats for these. You don't have to get Discord. I'll just rewatch the stream and get the entries for the Loomians. This is so cool. I love doing stuff like... Honestly, this is stuff I want to do at LL. If Loomian Legacy, I'm just going to say this right now. If y'all need another PvP balancer, I'm right here. I would love to do stuff like this. Like, okay. Jamie, not to mention that, it would be nice just to have another PvP balancer up there. Like, not just have Jamie. It would be have me and Jamie there. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be? That'd be awesome. That would be pretty fun. Either way, this stream was awesome. I love doing this. Thank you for everyone that's joined this late night stream. Thank you very much. I had a lot of fun with this, and future Loomian Legacy video coming in the future with all the future starters. So be ready for that. Hope you guys enjoyed this Loomian Legacy stream. And yeah, I will see y'all all later.